Preview. Preview.
Hey everybody, this is Perch, and we've got another viewer question here, but we also have another financial opportunity. And you know me, I am all about, of course, finding ways to monetize and suck every last penny out of this channel. That's what we're here for. And thankfully, what I didn't realize is that even when people don't watch the video and they just see the title and then they come in the comments to comment, that counts as a click. So YouTube, pays that money. So when I did the little bit about Saga going full woke and people came in and they were commenting on it, clearly not watching the video because I'm not subtle with my sarcasm and neither really is Joe. Like we were not subtle at all. But thankfully, it makes money anyway. Somebody asked me, like, why would you troll your viewers like that? Like, shouldn't you shouldn't troll your viewers. And the way I look at it is like, look, you guys keep me honest, I keep you honest. It's kind of it's a back and forth here a little bit. Yes, Saga has always had, and Saga had an abortion planet, for God's sake. Like, what are we even talking about here? Anyway, it's funny. I do. Yeah, well, whatever. Anyway, to this amazing financial opportunity, which I am very excited about. It says, hey, YouTube channel creator, which is a lot more personal than saying Perch. We are the Cryptokitties team. We would like to offer you cooperation in advertising. We're willing to pay you $700 for a 40-second video at the beginning of your video. Okay. I'm all in. So let's get that $700 ready. And Cryptokitties, I know the exact pitch. Are you ready? Here it comes. Are you on the internet looking for digital pussy? Well, look no farther than Cryptokitties. We've got big ones, small ones, wide ones, thick ones. We have all the kitties you need. Hot kitties, wet kitties, kitties everywhere. If you are in the market for digital pussy, Cryptokitties is your answer. Why not pay money that does not exist for some digital pussy? Check it out today. Go in, go deep. How's that? Not bad? Okay. I'm sure that's what they were looking for. Anyway, there we have it. There we have it. Okay, let's get to the actual question. We're way into this video to get to actual questions, but sometimes the silliness just can't be. I don't know. You know what? I haven't had coffee this morning. All right, here's the question. Hey, Perch, hope you're doing well. Love your channel. I just discovered it. Well, I hope you're still watching. A lot of people just discover it and discover I'm a jerk. Anyway, I was wondering what you thought about the topic of race coding in comics, particularly when it comes to characters like Starfire. For months now, I have been seeing people call Starfire black or black coded because of her hair and call her 2000s Teen Titans and subsequent appearances whitewashed. While I recognize the importance of having black characters and more are needed, I find it disingenuous to push Starfire as a black character when she is an orange alien descended from cats, once again, Cryptokitties, anyway, with fire hair. I love the casting for her on Titans show, but I find it weird when people try and call Starfire black-coded when I just don't see that, or attack the Starfire of the 2000s, who is my favorite era of her so far, although I do love her curly hair. I was just wondering your opinion and was wondering what you think. Well, this has been a Twitter thing. It's kind of like there's like 5 topics that go in circles, like why doesn't Bruce Wayne stop fighting crime and fund philanthropy and what are the other? There's just these ones that come up over and over and over and over again, and this is another one. As the comics have always been political is another popular baiting kind of topic, but this one, Starfire has always been black. Well, there's a lot of different ways to look at this, and the answer is, of course, is she is an orange alien, and so she's been drawn many different ways. I think that there was an artist in the early 2000s who drew her based off of Naomi Campbell. He used photo references. I think that was J. Michael Turner, but I may be wrong. But somebody did. No, it's not Turner. crap, I cannot remember, but somebody drew her as Naomi Campbell. I think I did a video on this topic, or at least going back to the history. But George Perez, who drew the earliest incarnations of the character with the curly hair, is on record with who she was after, and I believe it was a Brazilian model actress that was the basis for the character. But it look, I mean, first off, lots of characters are drawn lots of different ways, as evidenced by the many looks of Captain Marvel or Captain America or all kinds of things. Sometimes Bruce Wayne is drawn, ripped beyond Arnold Schwarzenegger means, and sometimes he's got more of a Tom Cruise like physique. There's all sorts of different ways to draw these characters, both in kind of facial structure and hair, and there's no consistency here, I guess is my point. In many cases, I wish there was a little bit more consistency. I do miss the days of the style guide where it outlined, how tall characters should be and kind of how they relatively fit with each other and everything else. I don't get the sense that anybody's paying attention to that anymore. But to say like the character has been black coded, I guess my question is, what is the purpose that you're going for? Like, what is, when you're making that argument, what are you trying to say? Is it that you're saying that you're really angry about an era where the character looked more white while she was orange? Is that it, what you're like? What is the exact angle you're trying to go for when you say black coded? Because to me, it feels like one of those disingenuous arguments where your real point is to attack or slam or pour some hate on somebody else. And so you're going to do that via proxy, via saying that this character has always been black coded, and therefore you are a racist for liking a certain era of comics. Or if you post an appreciation of, I don't know, Ken Rockefeller's drawing of Starfire from that New 52 Red Hood and the Outlaws series, that somehow that character is whitewashed, even though she's orange, and therefore, you shouldn't like it. That artist should be banned, and they're wrong. That seems to me what they're going for, and I just hate every part of that. I don't think we should be trying to tell people what they like or don't like, and we shouldn't be telling people if they appreciate a certain form of art that they can't because it objects to their own belief. And then factually, it's just not correct. Again, based on the origins of the character from the writer and the artist. No, the character was not intended like they're saying now. This black coding it's a Twitter thing. It's not a real life thing, and it's purely used to attack other people, not hold anything up, not respect anything, not honor someone's heritage. It's meant to attack someone else. And so in that light, I mean, I have no use for it. And I think that, it should stop. I think that overall with comics, look, race obviously can be used to tell an entertaining story, a nuanced story. There's a lot of different angles that you can bring race and culture into a comic with. At the same time, I think comics also needs breathing room to have aliens and crazy mystical adventures and things that are not about socio-political reasons. I'll do another video on this, but the sign that we're in trouble as a society, that's too exaggerated of a statement. I don't like those alarming statements, but the sign that we're all racing to a dumber end of the spectrum, you see with people who say, politics have always been embedded in everything. Morality is politics. Ideology is politics. Everything is politics. Every cartoon, every show, every text, every comic, everything is deeply rooted in politics all the time. And anything you do is a political statement of some kind. That's insanity. I'm sorry. It is. That's going way too far. And it to me, it always feels every time like children who get into their parents' closet, put on grown-up clothes, and then march around in oversized shoes going, I'm pretending to be an adult. That's what it sounds like. Because having an interest in politics is adulting. And these people are trying to adult. And so therefore, they've come to the conclusion that everything in their life is politics, but it's not. Nobody ever. You have to stretch the meaning of words past a breaking point in order to get to there. And at that, if you do that, what's the point of having words in the first place? It's silly. So if you're looking at comics and you're going, Starfire is black coded, and you're going to look through every character with that lens, you're just in for a miserable life. Bluntly, the comics and the worlds and the imagination that were created were not meant to be seen with that light. Captain America punching Hitler on a comic a long time ago was not the grounding rod for every single moment in comics there forward. Because for that matter, Captain America actually never punched Hitler in that comic. It was on the cover, but there's actually nothing that scene didn't appear in the comic itself. That's that. If you've built your philosophy of comics and politics on that moment, that page, which a lot of people have, then I think you're just pretending. You're pretending you're pretending a lot of things. So to your question, no. First of all, no, factually, the character was not coded that way or not created that way. And then second, artists are going to draw characters different ways. You can like some, you can not like some. You can not like something without calling the people who do like it racist. You can just not like it. It's pretty easy. You can just say that illustration is not for me. And the end. If I don't like Rob Liefeld's rendition of Captain America with giant man boobs, you know the one I'm talking about. That does not that doesn't make me anything. And if you like it, good for you. Again, why do I care? Why I see these arguments, it is every time somebody appreciates or says, I like Starfire because she's sexy, or they pull up those images from a certain era, part of the 2000s, and there's a couple others in there as well. I've seen people calling the George Perez version, whitewashed, being complete morons who do not know who they're talking about. What a waste of time, right? Just like what you like. Let other people like what they like. What people like doesn't impact anyone else. It's it doesn't have to be this way. The solution to this: digital pussy, Cryptokitties. Look it up. It's there for you, as it always has been. Thanks for listening.